Cool. I feel a lot less pressure when it comes to the exams now, at least. I just need to answer the questions. I can hear people talking.
Anyway.
You know, our campus is actually pretty clean and new. I only noticed after my club had to visit another school. My parents said that our school was rebuilt after an explosion 10 years ago.
By the way...
I also heard that the explosion wasn't the only reason. Around that time, a lot of students suddenly stopped coming to school. Maybe that's why they put the new building. A new start with a clean slate.
Huh?
Huh? What? You think there's a dark side to Gekkokan High? Watch too much TV.
Let's skim through this chapter.
Let's talk about the Heian era today. I won't spend a lot of time on this, so pay attention. In 794, the Heian Kyo was established. In 894, it was abolished. They abolished imperial embraces to China. I might put this section in the exam next week. I'm feeling lazy. Anyway, on to feudalism. Listen carefully because this has to do with the origin of samurai. I choose you, Fox. Let's see what they do. Because it's dates. Let me just go 794 Heian 894. I'm actually taking notes. China. That's the stage this game has driven me to. So, the law permitting permanent ownership of newly cultivated land served as a foundation to the development of feudalism. Thanks to this decree, a lot of land was cultivated. At the same time, a serious problem arose for the farmers. Do you remember what it was? Land invasion? No? Okay.
Yes, exactly.
The work didn't end after you plough the land. It costs a lot of money to build waterways and stuff on top of that. So the farmers with more wealth and authority could make more money by expanding their lands. On the other hand, those that weren't as affluent had no choice but to remain poor. It's the same old story throughout time. That's all for the Heian period. It's so smooth. Yo.
What?
What do you want? Don't bug me. It's not important. I'm heading home now. I'm so annoyed that we're not going to get Bebe done. Oh, have we gotten them all now? I can now actually focus on ones that I kind of want. I think we'll start duplicating the boosts as well. I missed this before. Website on the internet. Apparently you can have someone carry out revenge for you. Oh, hello.
Marvelous. I'm looking forward to it.
How may I assist you? About requests?
Are you accepting a request?
New request from Elizabeth. Bring your document 4. Halfway point of the place, the third block of Tartarus, As for why these documents could be found
Do you see
within the
anything
deformed tower,
achievable?
the answer may be maybe on another floor
I
higher
will
up.
await a report of success.
Oh, just have a persona with torrent shop. Any persona will do.
By all means.
Easy enough. Defeat a rare shadow in the third block and bring back one busted coin. Rare shadow.
I will await a report
That's gonna be
of
annoying.
success.
Bring a CD associated with Gekko-Khan's school. I'd very much love to listen to the song that's associated with the score. Perhaps it would be wise to check the location with the school broadcast music.
Think of it.
Said that music can paint a vivid reflection of their culture at the time and place in history. Should that prove true, then I wonder if Gekko-Khan's school you attend has its own unique music as well. It's been on my mind ever since I first heard of this, so will you do me a favour? I'd like to hear a piece of music distinctive to your learning facility, Gekko-Khan's high school. Max safety shoes. In the online shopping world, these Max safety shoes appear to be extremely popular.
Oh, yes.
I've heard of how first saying something rather interesting. Within the world of online shopping, these Max safety shoes are extremely popular right now.
I will await a report of success.
Do we need to get a new thingy? Give the hungry cat some food. Someone in the city appears to be a hungry cat who is having trouble finding food. Will you please find and feed the poor thing?
I can sense a presence.
Appears to be a hungry cat somewhere out there. Just like how she knows. Appears to be having trouble finding food. As such, is not yet been fed. Would you please find and feed the poor thing?
By all means.
Bring me a Christmas star. Please bring me a Christmas star. Perhaps a close friend, well versed in plants, would know something
If I
about
may
it.
say so.
This time, I'd like for you to bring me a certain plant. It's often referred to as the Christmas star. Do not have any more knowledge on the subject. Should you require help, I recommend asking someone well versed in
I will
plants.
await a report of success.
I wish to feel the ocean. Bring me something you find from the ocean. The ocean to me is akin to the realm of the dreams since I'm unable to leave my post. Would you please bring me a mementos that reminds you of the ocean? I have longed to visit this place called the Ocean. As you know, I'm unable to burn my post here. So if you ever have the opportunity to visit the ocean, will you look for something that feels like an ocean
I
for
will
me?
await a report of success.
Oh! Boom! Nihil cloth?
Oh my, you've
So this is the chilled taiyaki. Well, certainly it's
you have
cold.
my thanks.
There's a soft chewy texture and such cute round eyes. I'll share silver every bite. Please take this as your reward.
Then you
Cool.
have my thanks. Very well then.
So what just happened? Bathrooms. Music prep. I'm pretty sure it's like the PA room that we're looking for. Computer room. What the heck is the song? Gekko-Khan Boogie? Where's the song? Why does the school have music like this? Must be a teacher's theme song or something that plays when they enter a classroom. No way, man, that's crazy. So you don't have permission to be in this song. I have no idea what it's for, but it says Gekko-Khan Boogie on it. Want it? Are you serious? Sure, you can have it. We don't have any use for it. Here. Anyway, here. Now get off here before you get me in trouble. I haven't been here in a long time. Doo-ba-doo-boo. Yo. Seems like you'd be hungry. Super cat food. This is why I bought it. Meow meow. Been stooping around here. If you don't find about in the normal life. The ship with my buds. These two readers are the only ones who come in here to try and learn stuff. I mean, this is where we need to go for the social link. So we might as well hand in the quest as well. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Good day. Here are my requests. Let's hear the results.
Why is this circular disc? Can boogies written on one surface? Is this a music sword inside them? Then this sheet of paper must be the lyrics. Everybody was haiku writing. These kids were fast as lightning.
Very well then.
Can't imagine what it sounds like from those words alone. I'll have to listen to it later. Please take this as your reward. I'm good, thank you.
Very well then.
Perfect timing. Sure. Why not? I'll eat a complimentary donut.
That enough appetizers? Excuse me, sir. 2 bowls of the usual today. And as always, make sure one of them is extra large.
Coming right up.
Our bows will replaced with 2 new fresh ones.
Once you taste this, my friend, there is no going back. Ton noodles! Yes! That's 3, count 'em, 3 tons! This is the crown jewel of the secret menu here. Even better than the Hagakure bowl! The simple salt-based broth complemented by the rich, spicy miso sauce. It's like a microcosm of the miracle of creation!
Wow! The incredible flavor melts away my troubles.
It's all about that secret menu! Although, how will people find it if it's too secret? Whatever. The harder I think about it, the hungrier I'm gonna get. Oh, sir! Don't toss out that first bowl, all right? That soup and I have unfinished business. This is a huge honor for you, you know? You're only the 2nd person to taste this after me. Don't forget to blow on the noodles to cool them off.
I can feel his kindness. I feel like the relationship is stronger.
What a lucky guy you are. I mean, you get to be friends with me. And just so you know, you wouldn't be getting this with my younger brother. Because the Gourmet King's brother is not the Gourmet King.
Okay.
So, do you get me, Who am I? Go on, I want to hear it come out of your mouth.
The Gourmet King.
My word, not so loud! Are you trying to embarrass me? Here, have some of my boiled egg. I had a couple of bites, but it's still good.
Thanks.
No more talking. The food's gonna be a chewy, flavorless mess if we don't eat up. Sir? Sir? You saved that first bowl, right? Because I'm gonna be needing it.
Finished our ramen and went back to the door.
Oh, it's you.
Welcome back. Feeling rested? There's still some time until the next full moon, and while I wish I could tell you to take it slow, Final start next Monday. So I'd like you to take care of your health and stat and concentrate on your studies. There's some news. Natto has become surprisingly popular overseas. Called miracle beans in foreign countries, they sell 5 times what they do in Japan. Well-known natto product said, "Good thing I kept making it." Producer, whatever. We should study. Taking her mission real seriously. She would probably do just about anything to annihilate the shadows. I can respect feeling like that there's something you have to do, but isn't it a bit much sometimes?
Well,
I think I know what you mean. There are a lot of old sayings about maintaining balance in your life. I understand not wanting to be too laid back, but you shouldn't become obsessed either. Elizabeth asked me to get a specific item for her. A Christmas star. Oh, the ornament on top of the tree, right? We need one of those. If I'm right, I might not have referred to an ornament at all. There's a type of plant that's sometimes called the Christmas star. Can you give me a few minutes? I'll go double check. Sorry for the wait, here you go. If this is what you're looking for, it's Poinsettia stetta. Flowers usually sold during Christmas time. Haha, there's a space missing. So it'll be hard to find in stores now. Fortunately, I had some in my room. Here, you go.
Hey.
I think it's wonderful that Kurija-senpai is passionate about her cause. Being too passionate can cause people around you to feel confused. It's difficult. It's a difficult balancing act. I think I'm going to spend time studying, even though we don't need it. I think it'll be useful just to show off that event. Let's go to the club.
Go have a look for yourself.
Videos and taking down enemies?
It's been a pleasure. Welcome.
Oh, we can only buy one of them, damn it.
Why, thank Come to think of it. What are you looking for?
Just figured I'd take a gamble. It might have been here.
Come back soon.
I don't. The Planetary Cruiser name comes from the character from Parliamentary. Huh, that is surprising. Hello.
Good day.
We got
Are you
a
accepting
request.
Let's hear the results.
Complete a request. One moment while I check. This red leaf plant is this Christmas star. I was led to believe there would be presents growing from this
Very
plant.
well then.
This fulfills my request, but you can take it back with you. Although, once the presents are in bloom, I'd like for these plants to fill our room. Please take this as your reward. Does she say anything different? Like,
Oh, yes. Very
next
well.
time that event's happened, I'll see what the other Oh, there we go. Let you in on this because you're kind of weird. I am, once again, save. What was the common level? Yeah. Okay, nothing there. Maybe it's a Tanaka thing.
Yo.
Oh, Fox. Came down to get a drink and got caught by Mitsuo, as you can see. I'm not worried about Akihiko's grade, I'm more worried that he'll run off and do some reckless training. And studying has the added benefit of preventing that possibility. So here we are, even though I'm mostly done studying for the exams. Then why don't you overlook Fox's studies? That is, if he's able to join us. Please do.
I see.
Sit down. I'll be your study coach.
I was hoping to go for another run after rehydrating.
I believe you've done enough physical activity for one day. Any more and you'll hurt yourself.
Fine. So,
Fox.
were there any subjects you needed help with? I increased the number of reps in my workout by the number of new words I've committed to memory. The more you learn, the further you can push your limits. Killing two birds with one stone, as they say. In any case, I advise having a good workout ready to treat yourself with after a study session. It all comes down to making it a regular habit. Just a little each day really adds up.
I wasn't going to say anything, but Akihiko, working out isn't normally a reward for most people. On top of that, what good does it do to preach about long-term habits mere days before the exam?
I guess you have a point. In that case, how would you recommend cramming for it?
It's not my usual style, but I would focus on memorizing material that is likely to be tested. If you give it your all, it shouldn't be too difficult. Easier than facing the enemy wholly unprepared, at least.
Well, we can talk all night, but doing is where the magic happens. Here, let me give you some practice problems.
The two of them continued giving me rigorous advice. Once again, we don't necessarily need it now, but it'll help. It'll help.
You catch on quick.
Fox.
You immediately took what you learned and put it into practice. All you need now is some strength training and you'll be unstoppable. Once the exams are over, why don't we dive into Tartarus for a bit and get some workouts in?
You never change. I'll need to continue keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't overdo it.
The more you study and the more you train, the better results you'll get. I look forward to seeing what you'll accomplish from here on.
Fox. Nod.
Let's call it here for today. I want to get some stretches in before heading to bed.
Let's get on with
Oh
the
no.
lesson.
Silence class is beginning. Just a quick preface. When I use the word magic, I mean in a very general sense. Anyway, today's topic is the magic of medieval Europe. I'll be given a crash course on the single most magical place and time in recorded history. So there are lots of materials pertaining to Western magic and printed books to communal folklore. I'll cover all of it, including the changes European magic has seen since then. As mentioned previously, European magic found its origins in paganism. Starting with Christianity though, it has been influenced by an influx of various cultures. Let's see, what are some well-known examples? There's Kabbalah, in which the esoteric study of mystical aspects from Jewish text. there's also a Christian sect founded by Saint Magnus, the sorcerer, Greece's philosophy and natural sciences with the fruits of magical researchers, and then there's some and the same was true for Islam's scientific advances, which surpassed Europe's at the time. Now, as for the circumstances of magic in this age, it was an area where the rule of Christianity and the insight of the natural sciences collided. Magicians barely reached up for a connection with the gods. Bravely. You're awake, you're not daydreaming, right? But it says see if you're paying attention. Guardian angel you have, depending on your answer.
Okay then.
I choose the fox. What is the esoteric studies of Jewish text called? Kabbalah? Yeah. Wait, hang on. Oh, I thought it said lemonade then. Guardian angel. Thank your guardian angel because they must be kind. The magicians are the age. The magicians of the age achieved great things. Particularly the renown of grimoire. Grimoire is a collection of magical texts, usually in all-encompassing as possible wording. Just really wish these were, because I get annoyed at these because they're so long-winded, and I would much rather it be voice acted. Alright, we need to go and feed the cat. I was like, what? What's the deal here? Meow meow. It's more magic than it did last time. One reason why I'm kind of leaning towards doing what's his face, the moon guy, right now is I feel like there's a good chance that his social link might not be accessible during the summer. That might not be the case, but it's also something that it would feel good if we can get that done, I guess. And once again, we can level them up. Culinary adventure continues. Today we're going to Makatsu. There's something for everyone at that menu.
So for lunch, I had a melon pan, then a katsu sandwich. Then an age pan, a kane pan, a yakisoba pan, apple strudel, another age pan. But I gotta have my rice, too. I think that might have been too many carbs. Today, a girl in my class asked me, "Who's that cute guy you went to Umiyushi with?" She wanted me to introduce you to so you could eat lunch together. Without me.
It's a bit
Girls
rude.
always go for guys like you. Or my little brother. I guess looks really are everything. But once we're dead, we'll all just be bones. You can't tell a handsome skeleton from an ugly one.
I don't know, I've seen Grim Fandango.
not again. Why do my memories make me so damn hungry? Hey waiter, another tonkatsu special.
Please.
While we wait for the food, let me share a little Senryu poem I wrote. He who cuts you is no friend, but he who katsu you, flavor until the end. Huh? Oh. Oh! My stomach! Emergency! Whew. That was way too close. If that toilet was just a bit further away, oh boy.
Are you feeling sick?
No, I'm fine. No worries. Everything's good and normal over here. Except for my weight, that is. Ah! The Gourmet King shouldn't say things like that. I didn't mean to be so crass. I mean, who wants to talk about toilets while they're eating? I keep saying toilet. Sorry.
I need to compare this one to the original version of it.
Okay, enough of that. Let's shovel that food down. We have to eat every chance we get. Because once we're dead, all we'll be eating is dust.
I don't think you'll be eating
You
dust.
know, just like my little brother.
Because I feel like the mention of his brother wasn't something that didn't happen until much later. And, you know,
Oh, welcome back.
them bringing up his deceased brother's less of a random thing that happens later on. I can't remember. Are you free tonight? With South coming up? Maybe we should second years hold a study session. Fast, I'm heading to my room. Huh? Wait, jump out. Well, his loss. You mean Fuka can still study together?
That's true.
Well, you're really making a name for yourself as our leader, especially with the current operation. Excellent commanding there. Next time, the enemies will probably get stronger again, but if you keep up your effort, I know you'll do fine. Next story concerns a very rare event. A miraculous flower which only grows once every 100 years has bloomed. Seems to be responding to other strange events in town.
Yes, precisely.
Trying to reflect on your victory, but don't forget their exams next week as well. Once again, I like the idea of doing the events just because they're new. It's in his room, but he's not responding. And once again, it does benefit us by allowing us to get better for the next. So much time for exams. Have you been studying? We're about to start a studying session together. Do you want to join us, Fox-kun? Is that okay with you, Fuka? Of course. Will you study with us? I want to go to Tartarus. Let's study together.
Yeah.
Fuka, your notes look so trendy. I kinda wasn't expecting that.
Oh no, these are Natsuki-chan's notes. She let me borrow them since I was out trapped in Tartarus.
Well, good friend.
She sure is. That said, there's actually quite a bit missing from these notes.
Oh, you're right. This part just has the equation and no answer. And this page is full of doodles. And this part, is that a drool stain? Hey, it may not be the best study material, but it's the thought that counts, right?
Right.
I've been trying to think of a way to return the favor.
It's the thought that counts. Fill in the blanks.
Huh? Oh, are you saying I should fill in any part she missed in her notes before giving them back? That sounds like a great idea. But it's going to be a lot of material. I wonder if I can finish it all.
Then we'll help you out. It'll be a good review for us, too.
Thanks, you two.
Here, let me see those notes.
Oh. Yeah.
We began to fill in Natsuki's notes. We nearly rewrote the entire thing. It really did make for a good review.
All done. It looks wonderful.
Natsuki-chan's in for a real surprise when she sees this.
Hope she likes it.
I'm sure she will. I couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks, you two.
Well, it certainly helped us study too, right?
Fox-kun. Nod.
I'll make sure to give Natsuki-chan the notes back tomorrow. Good night.
Hey.
What's up? So exams will be coming up pretty soon. Have you been studying? Yep. Oh yeah? Well, not that it's any of my business. I mean, you did ask. We finally reached the Tano Mazakano. Here's the turning point of the era of the samurai. So all begin with the infighting among the Tiara clan. Their conflict escalated until the imperial court had to intervene. Masakado was pressured by the imperial court, so he had no choice but to openly oppose them. The result was known as the War of Masakado. Fox, you may not look like a samurai, but let's see if you know this one anyway. I know the internet does. There's a theory that Tia no Matsako thought of a prototype for an item essential to battle. What do you think it was? It's something every samurai needs. The rifle. Damn it. The rifle is much later into the samurai thing. He's literally talking about the start. The katana.
Yes, exactly.
You got one already, huh? Yep, the katana. Think of the katana, think of samurai, and their swords the first thing to come to mind, although it's not known whether Mazikado really came up with them. It's going to be on the exam next week, so prepare well. Let's skip forward a little to the Kamakura era. At last, I almost feel them on the way. The samurai are almost here. In 1185, the Kawakama shogunate was established. Yes, we're there. Of course, its founder was Minamoto no Yoritomo. Can't believe you finally made it. Answered correctly. Every local class with respect. Give me them social point. Yeah, so smooth. A message from Sanada. It's coming tonight. Sounds like he has something to tell us. We'll meet on the 4th floor once we are all back. Oh. Cat. Now he seems happy. The cat has light. The light in the eyes has returned. Maybe the cat will feel better if I come back and feed it again tomorrow. I once again don't see any reason not to hang out with you. What are you in the mood for today? Rice, sandwiches, or maybe noodles? I know, just a place.
Hurry, I'm dying from hunger here.
Ellie-kun.
Well, look who it is. I knew you sounded familiar. I'd recognize that shrill, grating voice anywhere. I mean, who wouldn't? I don't have all the free time in the world like you high school kids, so let's try to keep this short. My son gave you money that was supposed to pay for his cram school. I'd appreciate it if you'd give it back. Let's just be done with this. I won't bother you again if you return the money now. Are we good?
Look, sir, I don't think you have the full picture here. Your son said he hates cram school. That's why he was hiding in the park by himself. I was doing him a favor. If anything, you should be thanking me. Right?
Ellie-kun. Yeah, we don't know the situation, but let's just... Yeah.
See? You think so too?
Ellie-kun.
Well, what's this? Someone sure is bold today. You sure you're not gonna start screaming emergency and run away?
My, you really don't have a clue, do you? No wonder you don't understand how your son feels. Besides, haven't you heard? He's my bodyguard now.
Seems to trust me with all his heart. I mean, we could take him. Go for the shins.
I should be the one forgiving you. And even if I did, there's no way you're getting into paradise. People like my dead brother, non-believers like you, you're not welcome there.
Talking to you gives me a headache. You know my son, right? He's still in elementary school, and yet he has a better head on his shoulders than you do. Your parents have my sympathy. I'd be ashamed if my son were as neck-deep in this cult as you are.
Cult?
What? What did you just say to me? So that's how it is, huh? You're just like the rest of them. You think I should have died instead, don't you? You don't think I'll ever hold a candle to my twin brother, do you?
Knock it off. Damn kid. God, this has been such a waste of time. Fine. If that's how you want to play, then just you wait and see. Better watch yourself, kid. Hang around this guy for too long, and he'll scam you, too. I tell my son the same thing. Choose your friends carefully. Now excuse me.
Come back when you've learned a little respect. Actually, don't come back. Ever! We won! We fought that guy off! As long as you're here, I've got nothing to fear. All right! I was dying of hunger, wasn't I? Come on!
Ellie-kun. No. I thought there was going to be a little after chat. But no after chat.
And that's the summary of what happened on the night of the 7th. These shadows seem to be quite a bit more formidable than the ordinary ones.
I see. So our enemies are growing stronger as well. Well, it's not all bad news. In fact, I called today's meeting because...
Hold on. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Kirijo-senpai something.
Oh?
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. So much has been happening lately. I feel like I've just been getting dragged along without really understanding anything. But now, I want answers. So I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You're always acting like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour or Tartarus. But they're connected to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
You know it's important because it's in a different color.
What accident?
Yukari-chan?
There was an explosion near our school and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
The accident 10 years ago was a pretty big deal.
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But something is off here. At the time of the incident, there were several unexplained absences. Seems like more than just a coincidence to me.
Probably not. Because really, that's the thing. If I remember correctly, and once again, this being FNAF lore and FNAF in general, the Battle of 87 really wasn't that big of a deal anyways. In terms of anything. It's just something that the fans got fixated on and then it became a meme. Like, in reality, it was just something that happened potentially at the end of FNAF 2. And then that's essentially it, if I recall. Anyways.
What do you mean?
Well, I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. Those students weren't just absent. They all suddenly collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Remember those girls who bullied Fuka? They had to be hospitalized too. I want an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you have to know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, it just never seemed relevant. But
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right, I'll tell you everything. Shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They could be a source of unimaginable power, couldn't they?
Like a persona.
What?
14 years ago, one man pursued that very line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power to create something extraordinary.
Create something extraordinary?
To that end, he assembled a research team and had them amass a number of shadows.
He was collecting them? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
But 10 years ago, during the final stages of the project, there was an accident, and the experiment failed. They lost control of the Shadow's power, altering the nature of the entire world.
You can't mean...
Yes, Tartarus and the Dark Hour. According to the records, the accumulated mass of shadows split into several large ones that later dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Maybe that's why it's difficult to predict where they'll appear.
Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. Is it because that's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized...
It's just as you fear. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could essentially do as they pleased. Ford Island must have been the perfect location for them. So yes, as you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekkoukan High School.
Just what are you trying to say here?
Also, the line about shadows with space and time makes sense with the whole Dark Hour thing after the effect.
So that's the whole purpose behind C's? We were dragged into all this just to clean up their mess?
I mean, you could have said no to join.
You lied to us? And you knew too, didn't you, Sanada-senpai? You've both just been using us! Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
I never said anything like that. I have my reasons.
think what you'd like, but it was my decision not to share the information. I'm sorry. It was never my intent to deceive you. Convincing you to join Seas was my highest priority. I know it may not be fair, but shadows can only be defeated by persona users. We are the only ones who can fight.
That's hardly the point.
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Mitsuru, that's enough.
Takeba-kun, it's only those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But that's...
It's been 10 years since the incident in question. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned.
Me, I know. Because I played the game before. But still, I know. In your face.
But now that they're here, we have the chance to find and destroy them. Do you realize what that means? What if I told you that the 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
You're saying if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See? It's good news, isn't it?
Can that really be true?
There's evidence to support it. And this is where our true battle begins.
Our true battle.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to wait for them to strike first.
Right.
And there are still many mysteries surrounding Tartarus. For instance, why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answers must be out there somewhere.
We must defeat the 12 shadows that started all of this, in order to eradicate both the Dark Hour and Tartarus. I must fight to protect everyone. 6 of them remain. Come to think of it, the crops I planted. Go and sort out the crops first.
My apologies.
Social free too. I think I would prefer alone to the moment. Perhaps you should study. I'm about to review my own notes. Helps to take your mind off things.
Sorry.
I told anyone now. Anyway, I have homework to do. So. I wonder if there'll ever be like anything else to do on the roof, like someone to talk to. Plant! Sure, we'll do some more of these. I'm assuming... not really that exciting. Free shock, poison. The poison... dizzy, maybe? Though really, the down might not actually be a good thing to be able to fix. Where's Akihiko? Is he in his room as well? I'm Trish with today's installment of Who's Who. Today's subject is a man in his 20s with a yellow cap. He's studying art overseas. Oh, it's smart. So we were very fortunate to run into him today. Next is the news. Pain, go away.
Let's see.
Maybe you shouldn't go to Tartarus tonight. Junpei Kun asked me to go over what we talked about in the meeting. But if we do defeat all 12 shadows, I won't be able to use my persona anymore. Such amazing power, I can't just let it go to waste.
Hey,
Man, you can. That's because you're a fantastic leader who can do anything, huh? No matter what happens, you can handle it all by yourself, isn't that right? I wish nobody like me could be like that. Junpei, are you listening? The only thing anyone knows about Tartarus is that he created shadows. Other than that, we're all in the dark. About everything, let me know if there's anything you can do to help. How'd the public take it? In the end, over 50 people were injured in the accident. The media placed the blame on the Kujo group for the tragedy. They singled out one researcher in particular, declaring him the main culprit behind it all. Whether it was actually all his fault or not was not the issue. The public was looking for someone to vent their pain and anger on. So they chose him, even though he was a victim himself. Their wrath was unparalleled. It was almost more frightening than seeing a horde of shadows. We're gonna start the man in suit finally. Just having a quick look. If you can see Akihiko anywhere. Not that it's a big deal if we can't. That being said, I don't think we can actually start it right now. Why aren't you handsome? Not interested in being part of a promotion campaign I'm running? Oh, you're still in high school? That would mean perhaps they trained him. Say man, would you like to have all your dreams come true? Well, I have a golden opportunity for you. Tell me more. I'd say it's between us, so don't go tell anyone, okay? I can make you rich, 100% guaranteed. All I need is 20,000 yen, and your investment will be multiplied 10. No, 100. So you don't have to lift a finger. You'll become fabulously wealthy overnight. Okay. Then I'll do it. I'll be in touch once your fortune has been made. Yeah, I should have completely forgot that it takes multiple days to actually start his social link. Oh, I realized if we're not doing anything, I can do the check out the link. See what this is about. Let me see what this URL leads to. The efficiency security measures online. This is a website that helps with training security team members. A list of self-defense videos here, each with detailed text explanation. So let's start and watch the most recent video. Watch the how-to on subduing violent individuals. I learned the importance of having the will to stand up to an enemy. Maybe we use this fighting in Tartarus. Learn how to use ambush. Ambush enemies while exploring. When ambushing an enemy, you'll trigger chance. When ambushing an enemy, you'll trigger chance encounters regardless of the direction the enemy is facing. To dash and for a set distance to enter the assault state. By pressing in the state, you will ambush the enemy. Slightly increase may distress the enemy. Oh, interesting. Okay, that sounds hilarious.
Lounging about as usual, huh?